Alright, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the speed ramp effect in After Effects, but for Premiere Pro users. So if you never open After Effects, it's fine. We are going to take care of that. I'm going to show you how to simply create this effect there, because it does give you more flexibility and the results that you get are better than doing it inside Premiere Pro. So let's start. First, I'm going to create a new project here. I'm going to put this project inside my template folder that I always create for new projects. So I take this template and I copy and paste. And for example, I did it here. I renamed to Speed Ramp inside Projects, Premiere Pro. I'm going to select this folder and that's where I'm creating my project. Project name is going to be Speed Ramp. And also, if you want to have access to this template folder, which is quite nice, I have to say, you'll be able to easily create new projects and have everything organized, because here I have production, so you have like briefings, contracts, references that you can put using any program of your choice. I don't use this program anymore, Pure Ref, but you can do that. Script, screenplay also here, like already ready for you to just use, supervision, everywhere you need. Every project that you might need. We are also just starting to open the After Effects one, this template one, but this is just a regular After Effects project that you can create from start, but I think it's way easier if you already start with this template. So you can just download using the link below. And here basically the reason why I'm opening After Effects already is whenever you choose to bring a composition from Premiere to After Effects, it's either going to open in the composition that in the project that you have opened already in After Effects, or create a new project for you, which means that if you don't have After Effects open and you create more than one After Effects composition at a time, you're going to have multiple After Effects projects and you want to stay organized. So it's better to have your After Effects composition open before bringing from Premiere Pro. So here on Premiere Pro, I'm going to use my favorite plugin called Watchtower, that I'm going to be basically taking all the source footage that I have inside this folder. One of the folders is called Source, and here I put everything that I might need for this project. So I'm going to press here and I'm going to import all of them. So why it's interesting, for example, in this folder, I usually put all the assets that I might need for every project that I'm going to create, and one of them is like this simple Instagram follow animation that I like to put inside my video to ask for people to follow me on Instagram. So it's quite nice to have all these handy things that you always use inside this folder, so just copy paste and use it. But let's go. Here on source footage, actually I'm going to be using this footage here for our speed ramp, and I'm using here this Kino. It's a software for management of your videos, but you don't need that. Basically, I like to use it. You can just use regular browser here. So I'm going to come here in my project. I copy that clip. It's a C4K clip. I'm going to paste here inside the C4K folder, source footage. And I'm going to come here on Watchtower and sync everything inside those folders. That's why Watchtower is kind of nice, because now I have the footage here. I didn't have to do much to bring it here. So now I'm also going to create a new folder, and this folder I'm going to be calling comp. Let's see, where is this folder? Did it create it? I don't think so. Okay, comp. And inside here I'm going to call it pre-comp. I like to name it like that, as comp, because that's how it's named on After Effects, and I like to make everything kind of organized and in similar ways, let's say. So here I have my custom 4K vertical video. This is what we are going to be using. I've been calling this speed ramp. And here I have my footage. I'm going to bring my clip. Let's see if I can clip. I'm going to put my markers. So I want the video to start here. So press Z to cut, and I'm just going to show you my shortcuts here. This Z, add edit, X clear, and C ripple delete. I think this is really, really great, and to have this shortcut that handy gives you a lot of speed when editing. So I press X now and I delete this, X to delete this again and bring it to the front. Let's also come here on effects, control, select footage. Let's see if we are using everything we can from this footage, not actually, so it's around 80, 90, and then let's go here, keep going, keep going, keep going, and we want the video to end here. So press Z again and X to cut, and there is our video. So I'm just going to play for a few seconds here. So at 1 second, I want the speed ramp to start. So I'm going to put a marker, but I want a marker in the clip and not in the timeline. And then in the last 1 second, I also want to put the marker ending here. So M, and I put the marker here. And there we go. This is what we are going to be needing inside After Effects. I'm just going to bring it a little bit here. Actually, yeah, that sounds good. It's good enough. I'm going to choose this clip. I'm going to replace with After Effects composition. As you can see, it brings inside our already open project. I'm just going to put the video inside the source footage here and the comp inside the comp folder here. I'm going to rename this to speed ramp. Perfect. So here we have our markers. And now what we are going to do inside After Effects, I'm just going to show you kind of the steps that you can just follow what I'm doing, so it's easier. You don't have to learn the program before you start doing this. So we just come here, enable time remapping. What this is going to be doing is kind of putting the points where you want the specific part of the video in the specific time frame. So for example, I'll put a point here in the beginning and here in the end. And I'm going to be putting a point on the markers where we want the speed ramp to start and to finish. Why is that? Because having this point here and having this point here will make sure that the speed that we have from 0 to 1 is the same. So for example, you can just take a look. If I push this here, I'm moving the clip. So this that was ending at 1 second now is ending at 2 seconds, which means that we are stretching the video 2 times. So it's like 50%, it's like creating a slow motion, but this is not a slow-mo footage. So yeah, this is going to make our clip super jittery and not good at all. So basically now what we need to do, we created our points here, and what we want is that all these 9 seconds here, from 1 to 9, so 8 seconds here, we want this to be a speed ramp, and we want this to take, instead of 8 seconds, just 1 second. So I'm gonna come here to 2 seconds. I selected the last 2 points and I brought them here. So what's happening is that this ending that was here in 10 seconds now is here as 3.0 something. So we made this super fast. And this is kind of what you would get in Premiere Pro if you were doing the speed ramp there. Here I'm also going to press N just to cut the end of this comp, and I'm going to trim comp to work area. So now we just have this 3 seconds here, and you see, boom, there we have a speed ramp. But it's not so smooth, you know, and that's the reason why we are bringing this to After Effects. So what we are going to be doing now is selecting all these points, pressing F9. This is going to create an easy in, easy out. And the reason for that is just that we want to go into this graph editor here and kind of smooth it out, this whole transition. So I'm going to open this here. This looks super complicated, and to be honest, it's quite complicated. But for what we want to do, we just need to remember one thing. We want the clip to start in the regular speed. So we can just click on these points here. So for example, click on the point here, and you bring this ending here. So now it's a straight line, meaning the speed is constant. So we are not changing the speed from the beginning. And here is where our speed ramp happens, and you want to smooth this out. But also, let's come here to the end, click on the point, bring this point here, click on the other point, bring this point, click on the other point, bring the point here. So now it's also linear, so we know that the speed is not changing in the beginning and in the end. And we want to make this speed ramp a bit smoother, so we are going to bring this point up like this. Can even smooth like that a little bit, and also the other one like this. And now we have a way smoother transition. And let's play everything for you so you can have a look on how this is going to look. So you can see that it takes a little bit of time to start, and then it goes really, really fast and takes a little bit of time also to end. If you want, you can also play around with this, and you can, for example, make it the speed ramp start quite fast and also end quite fast. So this area in the middle don't stay too fast. It's a different type of pace. Let's just wait. Yeah, now cache is ready. So there you go. So you can see that it's a bit smoother than doing on Premiere, which is kind of nice. It gives you a bit more professionalism in your video. You can also, for example, add here a warp stabilizer, but for that you need to pre-comp this. So right click, pre-compose, and call it warp stabilizer. Bring this to the pre-comps, and then now you can apply a warp stabilizer effect. You can just come on effects. Usually it's here on the right, but oh, sorry, I applied in the wrong place. Deleting this, let's come here inside and apply here warp stabilizer, and this is going to stabilize our footage. And then our speed ramp is going to be a bit more stabilized and also a bit smoother, the whole speed ramp. So that's basically it. If you enjoyed this video or you have any questions, don't forget to put your questions in the comments down below, like this video, and also follow my channel, because I'm going to be posting a lot more tutorials and things related, especially for Premiere users. So see you in the next one. Thank you.